Do you know the child that became Pope at just 11 years old? A boy, barely past the age of learning to write his own name, suddenly seated on the throne of St. Peter. How does something like this happen? How could the most sacred office in Christendom fall into the hands of a child? And what if I told you he would go on to become one of the most scandalous popes in all of history? Today, we journey into one of the darkest, most twisted chapters of the Catholic Church. This is the story of Pope Benedict IX, the youngest pope, the only man to be pope 3 times, and the one who sold the papacy. Subscribe to the Pope Diaries, where history comes alive through the lives of the popes. If you love mystery, drama, faith, and scandal, you're in the right place. Chapter 1, Rome in Chaos. The world Benedict IX was born into. Year 1012. Rome was not the city of saints and marble it is today. Power struggles between noble families were tearing the church apart. The Tusculan family, a rich and powerful Roman dynasty, used the papacy as their personal playground. In this mess of corruption and ambition, a child named Theophylactus of Tusculum was born. The child was groomed from birth to one day become pope, not because of holiness, but politics. He was born with the papal crown already in sight, not earned, but inherited. Chapter 2, the 11-year-old pope. Around 1032, at just 11 or 12 years old, Theophylactus becomes Pope Benedict IX. His father, Alberic III, pulled the strings. He didn't become pope through vote or divine inspiration, but bribery and family dominance. Imagine handing a nuclear code to a boy who still plays with swords. The clergy were horrified, the people were shocked, but the church was powerless against the Tusculan family's grip. The child pope began his reign without discipline, without training, without wisdom. Chapter 3, a pope of scandals. As Benedict IX grew older, his reputation deteriorated rapidly. He was accused of orgies and immoral acts inside the Vatican walls, unprecedented corruption, using church funds to support his luxurious lifestyle. Chroniclers of the time wrote, Roman citizens revolted multiple times, forcing him out. But he kept returning, again and again. Chapter 4, 3 papacies, 1 man. Benedict IX is the only man in history to be pope 3 times. 1. First reign 1032 to 1044, ends in rebellion. 2. Second reign 1045, he's briefly restored. 3. Third reign 1047 to 1048, returns again for a final, chaotic term. Why so many times? His family forced him back into power. He bribed his way back. Rome had no stable leadership, no clear succession. He treated the papacy like a personal title, not a sacred responsibility. Chapter 5, the Pope who sold the papacy. How much is the Holy See worth? 1,000 pounds of gold. In an unprecedented act, Benedict IX sold the papacy to his godfather, John Gratian, Pope Gregory VI, in 1045. The reason? He wanted to get married. Yes, the Vicar of Christ sold his holy office for gold and love. This sale shook the church to its core. It was viewed as simony, the buying or selling of ecclesiastical offices, a grave sin. He made the church into a marketplace, and Christ wept. Chapter 6, the aftermath, fall of a dynasty. Eventually, Benedict IX was excommunicated. The church, desperate to heal, called the Council of Sutri in 1046. All 3 current popes were deposed, Benedict IX, Gregory VI, and Sylvester III. Order was restored, temporarily, by Pope Clement II. The papacy had become a throne of scandal. But even from darkness, the light can return. Benedict vanishes into obscurity, likely dying sometime after 1056. His name was stricken from honor, a warning for centuries. Chapter 7, lessons from a lost childhood. Was he evil? Or was he a child caught in a corrupt machine? Had he been born a farmer's son, perhaps history would have been kinder. But he was used, elevated, and corrupted. The tragedy of Benedict IX is not just his sins, but the loss of innocence. He never had a chance to be holy. He never had a chance to be human. His story serves as a powerful reminder. Power without virtue leads to ruin. Faith without accountability breeds corruption. So now you know, the child who became Pope. The boy who ruled the church not once, but 3 times. The man who sold the keys to heaven. Pope Benedict IX remains a painful scar in the tapestry of the church's history. But history must be told, not hidden. If you watch till the end, thank you. You're one of the rare few who seeks truth, no matter how dark. Subscribe to the Pope Diaries for more hidden stories from the Vatican's past, stories of saints and sinners. Like, comment, and share if this story moved you. We've only just begun. Until next time, keep the faith, keep seeking truth.